Welcome to the Tape to Tape Show. This is a preview of the Winnipeg Jets versus St. Louis Blues. Obviously, as everyone knows, the Winnipeg Jets won the Central, won the entire NHL, won the President's Trophy, and on the other side, they're playing the St. Louis Blues, who, by the time the Four Nations break in February, were far out of a playoff spot. They're in the mix with Utah, Vancouver, Calgary, Minnesota, those teams. And then since the break, a couple snubs like Robert Thomas, Jordan Kyrou, maybe Binnington, Parayko, they come back with the winning pedigree. And then since then they've just been on a roll. 12-game win streak, as everyone saw recently, kind of trailed off a bit after that. Just barely snuck in the playoffs. If they kept that going, they would have been clearly in. But it came down in the final game. So you can say the St. Louis Blues have been playing playoff style hockey for probably a month and a half now. So that could be an advantage because the Winnipeg Jets, they've been so far at the top all year that they've kind of been able to coast a little bit. Granted, they haven't coasted. They've been racking up wins, racking up points. So yeah, it's you could say that Blues kind of have a bit more ability to get ready for the playoffs, given how they're just rolling in. Meanwhile, the Jets have been comfortably in the entire time. Who knows? It could be a factor. Maybe game one, Blues come out harder, faster in the first period. But yeah, honestly, it might just come down to goaltending in the series. If the Jets can get Connor Hellebuyck from the regular season, that won the Vezina last year, is going to win the Vezina this year. They should realistically win this series. They've been the best team in the NHL. That speaks for itself. Then again, the President's Trophy curse. Who knows? Jordan Binnington, he just beat Connor Hellebuyck in the Four Nations final, Canada-US. So maybe he has a little bit of confidence going up against him, knowing that he can beat him when it comes down to crunch time. Yeah, so obviously the Jets have better goaltending. Defense, I'd honestly probably lean towards St. Louis. Josh Morrissey's the best defenseman in the series. But you look at like Fowler, Parayko, Justin Falk, all these guys, it's kind of more depth. Whereas the Jets have Morrissey at the top, and then Pionk, DeMello, Sandberg. So it's tight. I'd probably just give the slight edge to the Blues, but that's kind of up in the air. And then forwards, I'd probably give the forwards to Winnipeg just because of Connor, Scheifele, these guys. But the Blues are not that far behind. Like there's so much parity in the NHL now, so you see the top team in the league against the bottom team in the West or bottom playoff team in the West, and you think, oh, that should probably be a sweep. Shouldn't be close, but I think it'll actually be pretty close. Like I just mentioned, the forwards are kind of a wash. You got Robert Thomas, Kyrou, Buchnevich, Shen, Holloway if he can return. The list goes on. Like they're deep. The Blues are deep. Then you get to the Jets. Scheifele, Connor, I follow Velarde if he can come back. Nikolai Ehlers went a couple games ago. Collision with a ref, just a weird, wonky collision. Does not look good. He might not be back for round one. We'll have to wait and see about that. Playoffs usually help guys heal a little bit quicker. Yes, but at the end of the day, I think this will be a tight game. Super excited to see hockey in Winnipeg in the playoffs, the whiteout. It's always super electric. Hopefully this year they can actually win a couple games. Whereas last year they lost to Colorado first round, 5 games. Wasn't even close. Hellebuyck was terrible. I think he let in 8 goals one game, 5 goals pretty much every other game. So if the Jets can get Connor Hellebuyck that we all know, I think they should be in pretty good shape. So with that being said, I'm going to give the advantage. I'm going to go Winnipeg Jets beat the St. Louis Blues in 6 games. So Winnipeg wins the series 4-2, and they do it in St. Louis, Game 6. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow the pages down below, and yeah, all the previews for every series coming out, as well as my final bracket.